It's about that time, and I know you're all ready for another one. This is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. Well, I got to come on out here and stand in these streets and talk about this bullshit going on with all these sports out here. Y'all know what time it is. Listen, looking at the landscape of how everything's going down, we're going into the final week of the season for a lot of different conferences. Now, those that are not going to go to the playoffs this last go round this week, that's going to be it for them. And then we'll start seeing conference championships and things of that nature go on. And we're going to find out who that top 12 is going to be in the playoffs. Because you know what? If I get 100 likes on this video, I'm going to give y'all my top 12 teams that I think is going to be in the playoffs this upcoming year, the FBS playoffs. Listen, I got a couple of zingers out there that I think could very well upset some folks and have some people out here steaming, willy beaming, especially if this list go down the way I think it's going to go down. But y'all go ahead. Hey, make sure y'all like this daggone show. We get to 100 likes. Guess what? Your favorite coach going to go ahead. I'm going to give y'all exactly what you're asking for. But right now, we're going to talk about somebody decide that they was going to pull the plug on the season. They're going to do it about face. They say, you know what? Hey, I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to sit this one out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's a good decision. Yes, I think that's a daggone good decision on why they're going to do it. And you know what? Your favorite coach is going to talk about it right after this. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Once again, this is on the Tomorrow League Sports Network platform. This is Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. Now listen, Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. This is where we talk about everything under the sun. This is not about HBCU sports. This is where we just get to pop off how we want to over here. Because you know what? Sometimes the coach got to talk about certain things that, you know, everybody may not want to hear over there on Tomorrow League Sports Network when I'm talking about HBCU sports. So I figured I'll go ahead and open this up over here. It's on the Tomorrow League Sports Network platform. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, tune in, tap a friend. Tell them to come on in. Y'all know what time it is. Come hang out with your favorite coach. But we're going to talk about this daggone Julian Juju Lewis decided, you know what? I'm going to sit this last game out. I'm going to redshirt. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that's a daggone good idea, son. That's a daggone good idea. And I'm going to fist pump you right now on that one. Straight through the screen, fist pump you on that one. And I'm saying that, I'm not saying that to be sarcastic. I'm saying it because of the fact that I'm looking at what's going on out there on the field right now with the team itself. The team is disjointed. I'm just going to be honest with you. The team is disjointed, and it's been like that all season long. And it's not a slight or anything at Coach Prime, because I know a lot of you guys out there. I'm going to call y'all Primettes, because some of y'all folks get a little pissed off when somebody says something about Coach Prime that y'all don't agree with. But I'm going to be real with you. In this instance, for this young man, hey, that's Knox, everybody. If y'all have not met Knox, that's my dog. Hey, that's supposed to be my co-host. He, you know, he gets a little shy and don't want to come on the channel, you know, do his part of the thing, but he wants graham crackers when I get off the daggone, you know, when I get out the air chair and then we cut the show off. I don't get this guy. This guy just, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and dock his pay. I'm a dock his graham cracker pay. But we looking back to Julian Lewis though. Everything has been disjointed from the beginning. Now, I understand Coach Prime has some health issues, and I respectfully understand that. And in that instance, I said early on in another show that I did, and I think a lot of you out there got a little offended at what I was saying, but it was the truth. What I was trying to get everybody to understand, I said, listen, I would rather for Coach Prime to focus on himself, get his health together, let somebody else run this season. And then he come back in this thing, starting next season, or starting in January, or after the season's over, and start getting this thing back in order. Because looking at how everything was going, it just didn't look right. And you saw it this season. I'm like, there's no way in the world. They go 9-4 last season. This season they come back. They're 3-8 right now? 3-8. They about to go 3-9. I mean, no one anticipated seeing this now. So I'm just like, you know, I'm hoping they don't go 3-9, because I'm like, you know, they should be able to get out there and handle Kansas State. They have not had no great season this year. I'm just going to be honest with you. But we're going to see how that's going to turn out as well. And, you know, a former Buff over there, he decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to pull the plug on the season too. I'm going to go ahead and jump in this transfer portal. That's what he decided to do. But I'm not saying Julian Lewis decided he was going to do that. Because I'm just saying, like, listen, he decided to pull the plug on this season. The young man played in 4 games. He completed 52 passes out of 94 for 589, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Hey, fantastic stat line right there. Completed 55.3% of his passes were completed. But looking at just how everything was schematically set up, the offense was not built around him. That's number one. Number two, and this is my opinion. I'm sure a lot of y'all gonna be out there, hey, coach, you don't know what you talking about. You might be somebody's favorite coach, but you ain't no favorite coach of mine. Talking crazy. Hey, listen, guys. All I'm simply saying is sometimes people gotta agree to disagree. And I know everybody wanna agree because that's what's being said out there. But you know what? When you sit down and you watch this stuff with a clean set of eyes, you take the bias out of it and just say, you know what, listen, this is what's going on. I'm not saying I don't want to see Coach Prime succeed. I want to see things done a little differently, because sometimes people got to understand when you continue to keep trying to do the same thing over and over again, looking for a different outcome, that's called insanity. Y'all know what that's called? Insanity. Say it one more time. Insanity. Yeah, insanity. And right now, that's what's going on. There's a lot of insanity. There's a lot. I mean, look, you got Byron Leftwich over there as he should be the quarterback coach working with these guys. Jaden Salter, as well as Staub, the other young man that was over there on the team. Excuse me. I was waiting to see some great things happen with Caden Salter this season, especially coming from over at Liberty University, where, I mean, he threw for a ton, as well as ran for a ton as well, and he led Liberty to a championship his last season there. Now, this season, things did not work out the way that he expected them to. And when you're playing the roulette wheel of pick a quarterback, which quarterback gonna start this week, that week, this week, that week, whatever week, you're gonna pick a week, he get a week, they get a week. I mean, that becomes a little bit too much. And not only that, but then it screws up everything else that's going on as far as the athletes getting comfortable with the cadence, plays being called in a particular manner in which they need to be played. I mean, again, I can go on and on and on with this, especially from a playbook standpoint. I'm like, a lot of that stuff out there, I'm just like, guys, that you need to change that up. It's too elementary. It's watered down. That stuff was watered down, man. I mean, people sitting on daggone routes, they sitting on plays. Your receivers are not getting any type of, they're not breaking away from the defenders. The only kid you had out there breaking away from defenders was Miller. And I'm just sitting there like, wait a minute. Okay, if he's the only one that's elusive, getting away from the defenders, then what are we doing? But then you look at Julian Lewis, he come out there, he trying to ball, he trying to show what he can do. He had a rough start in the beginning, early on in the season. But then you finally put him out there on the field and said, okay, he got comfortable towards the end. And I'm sitting there like, all right, how much of this is plays that, he would run? How much of this is he really comfortable with right now? Because, I mean, remember now, Lewis he reclassified to come to Colorado early. He should be a senior this year. Now, watching that young man play at Carrollton High School last year, he played on the top tier level of against competition all season long. So I give that young man his props. He went out there, he balled out. He came in with the injury, whatever have you. And that was one of the things that kind of bothered me a little bit as far as with the hand. I was like, all right, hopefully this young man, he's okay as far as, making sure that the hand is all right, so on and so forth. He can get out there and do his thing. What his numbers called. Hopefully, he's sitting this season. He's just watching. Nope. We put him out there on the field because we got to see what he's going to do. And I'm going to be totally real with you. If I am the institution and I'm kicking that kind of NIL money out to somebody, I'm going to want you on the field too. I'm just being real. But to his dismay, I got to applaud that young man for saying, you know what, hold up. Let me go ahead and hold my red shirt year so that I still have my eligibility left for me to do the things that I need to do to make sure I get my game tight. Can the young man, I mean, he can read defenses. He can put that ball down the field. It's just him getting comfortable out there on the field so that he can be the best version of himself. Some folks want to see this young man trip up feeling like, hey, he was given too much too soon. Hey, one thing for certain is this: the young man's a 5-star recruit. There is no, people can say that people can come up with whatever type of cliche or what type of argument that they want to have as far as his skill set, but the young man can throw any pass out there on the field. And I like the fact that his daddy, his father was talking about how he would keep him in the hole, and he would have him throw passes from the hole. And I'm just sitting there, just listening to him talk. And I was marveled by some of the things that he was saying, because I'm just like, listen, guys, when you got individuals that's in your pocket trying to make sure that that the best version of you is shown to the masses when you touch that field, that's what you want. Because, see, one thing I say about that young man is this: he loves the sport. Everybody don't love the sport like that. They like the sport. And that's the problem with a lot of this right now. Yes, athletes, Coach Prime said something that was very, that was spot on when he did his interview early Tuesday. He was talking about how these athletes, they want things right now. And the one point that I wanted to make, I'm like, Coach, you're the same way. You want to see it happen right now. If these kids don't quite understand exactly what's going on, who's really going to sit down, slow it down for them enough for them to get it? I get it. People, coaches don't have time for that right now. They don't have time to babysit. They got to go ahead, get out here, put the product on the field, and the product got to produce. That young man said, hey, you know what? Let me back off right now. I had a pretty decent season. Like I said, 589 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Can't knock that. Can't knock that. But Julian Lewis decided he was going to take a red shirt. I like that idea. Now, my only question is, and I'm going to be the devil's advocate, and I'm going to ask this. Are we looking for a shakeup to happen? Are we possibly looking at something else maybe going on that we don't know anything about? I'm not saying no injuries or nothing like that. I'm just asking a simple question as far as, is there a possibility that some folks may be on the move? Coach Prime, he's already hinted at changes coming. But I'm just saying. The offensive line, defensive line, them trenches, they did not look like how they were supposed to look. They did not look the way that they were looking last season. They didn't look like that at all. The Colorado Buffaloes look like a shell of themselves this season. And that's not cool. Not when your head coach saying that y'all the best. Hey, y'all are a better version this year than you were last year. Think about it now. So like I said before, I'm hoping Juju Lewis is okay. Everything's all right. Look forward to seeing him make that trip back to Boulder come next season when spring ball hit. Want to see, if he out there throwing that ball around. We're going to see what's going on. Hey, listen, y'all can understand this already. Off season is going to be must-watch TV when it comes to the Colorado Buffaloes. Y'all can bet y'all behinds on that one, Jack. Bet your bottom line on that one. But it's understood that Lewis decided he wanted to go ahead. He gonna red shirt. You got to respect him for that. He's watching, he's paying attention to what's going on out here as far as the landscape of the sport itself. This is business. This is business. And if you consider yourself a brand, which a lot of these young athletes do, you got to make sure you take care of yourself in the manner in which a brand would take care of themselves. So we're going to sit back. We're going to wait. We're going to see how this all going to turn out. We're going to see if there's some changes that's going on. Ryan Staub is the only quarterback, I believe, that will be in the system come next season. Caden Salter will move on as far as going to, I believe his eligibility is up. We're going to see how things turn out for him as far as possibly getting drafted. We'll see how that's going to work. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that we're going to sit back and relax and just let it play out. We're just going to let it play out and go from there. But, guys, your favorite coach going to go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, y'all know what it is. It's your favorite coach, Coach Walker, with another episode of Blow the Whistle. Your favorite coach, Coach Walker. So y'all make sure you tune in, tap in, tell a friend of a friend to come on in. Because we just going to have a good time just having conversation. Oh, by the way, I did forget. You got another quarterback over there, Colton Allen. I forgot about that young man. I wonder if that young man is going to play this Saturday. Or will it be Staub or will it be Salter? So we're going to see. We're going to see. But Julian Lewis decided he's going to go ahead, sit this last game out to hold his red shirt so everything works in his favor. But until next time, guys, we're going to go ahead and get up on out this thing. I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer. But like I stated before, y'all go ahead and get them likes up to 100. I'm going to give you what you're asking for. But hey, until next time, we out this thing.